This is my Karcher pressure washer, which is leaking. Hopefully I'm going to show you how to resolve it and what it looks like when it is. Better talk before that. So it looks fine now. When you turn it on and start using the pressure washer, lots and lots of water's coming out of there, which you shouldn't have, and you'll be able to notice that the pressure coming out of here isn't as powerful as it would be. I'll show you what I'm going to do to try and fix that, and we'll see if it works, hopefully. Alright, so to take this apart, just had a little look. We've got 6 of these little star screws. See one here, 2 by the wheels there, 4 in the black carry part, and I've actually just spotted another one here by the power inlet. I've got a little Draper ratchet set here, which comes with all these bits, which are pretty cool, and it's these star shaped bits. So I think it's probably a 15. I have to put you down a bit. Hang on. And to get to these ones, I've got this little extension, so hopefully that's going to fit through the gap. If not, I'll have to think again. And to get to these wheel ones, I'm hoping, yeah, straight off. I've got the T15. Lovely job, straight in. Right, so we'll whip those 7 out and then we'll see where we are. Right, quick update on getting into there. These ones are a nightmare. So, tried that. Absolutely nothing. Ended up using this little bad boy, spot on fine precision screwdriver set. Got that from Poundland and it fits with that. So get yourself down Poundland, hopefully they've got them, otherwise it's a nightmare, but you will be able to get something for it. But I will now get it apart and have a look. Right, so that one's out, wheels off first, that one's out, wheels off, that one's out. Undone, that one's out. Make sure you keep them all together when you're trying to put it back together and you ain't got them, it'd be a nightmare. Right, first, the black wheelie carry bit, take that off gently. All the screws should just stay in there, so just take them off, place that down. You can take the screws out and put them in another pot if you want, but you place it down somewhere like that, or somewhere else safe, I suppose, they'll stay in. Now it's loose, you'll see, but we've got this tube coming through the back, so this tube, it's got this on the end. I want to get that off, just pops off like that. Again, put that down where you can find it, then it just lifts up over the top. The tube's a bit tight to go through the hole, and then tops off. And here we are. Now, get into the detail. Look. So the heavens open, so I had to run off in the garage quickly, but back out here now. We're quick. Might not rain again, but it looks pretty bad. So, I've taken the top off. Nowhere obvious where it's leaking in here. So you've got this bit here, which connects to the jet hose, and then you've got this bit which connects to the tap hose, but can't see anywhere where they'd be leaking. These come off quite easy, so you twist this towards you, and there's a little O-ring in there. So the only thing I think is that O-ring, and between there it might be leaking, so it might need a bit of grease or oil or something to do it. And this one, same, really easy fitting, so just twist it 90 degrees and it pops off. Same thing, might be leaking in there, but it's hard to tell. So what I'm going to do, pop these two back on, connect it all back up, fire it up and see where it's leaking from. Right, so connect it back up, obviously leaving the top off so I can see where it is in a minute. Let's put you there, as you can still see. Hose on. That back on. I can get the hose on now. Right, that's connected back up. Hose is filling up. This doesn't need to be in here, I've just had it there so I could connect it, but now take this out and we're going to watch it leak from somewhere hopefully, and sort of looks like, before I've even fired it up, there's not a lot, can't really see it there going on, but sit up in there, move out of the way. You can sort of hear it bubbling around. I think it's the O-ring in here, but let's try firing it up. So it's not the O-ring at all, it is that connection split along there. Ooh, that connection split there, looks like I need to get a new one of them. I'll have a little look, see what I can find. So, turns out, take that off again, it was this little bad boy. So that's split along here. I'm going to get online now, find a replacement one of these, and I'll hopefully find one. When I do, I'll put a link in underneath the video so you can get one easy enough. When that turns up, pop it together and show you how it works. Fingers crossed. Okay, so we're back. Got this replacement part. Comes with an O seal and some silicone, which is good. So I'm going to pop that on and then just put it back together in reverse. Found this on Amazon, relatively quick. Next day delivery and pretty much the same price. I searched high and low. You can find it a little bit cheaper, but not really for the sake of it being there next day. So I'll put a link on the bottom of the video. Get this back together and then show you the difference. So I've opened the pack up, got a new O-seal, but this one, because there's nothing wrong with it, I'm going to keep that on there. Using the silicone grease that we've got, I'm just going to pop that around here, which will help with the seal. But it should be pretty sound anyway. And then like this on the floor. Shouldn't do that. Again, replacing this, so go straight on. Which way are we going now? So we're going this way, and then it goes downwards, which fits to where we're going to be pointing out, and that's that. Then bring this back over, making sure it all lines up. Just put that tube out because we're going to put that in the other side in a minute. Making sure that this goes straight through the gap there, and the switch is working. That'll then sit in there as it should. Let's put over here for the cable. I want to just line these two slots up to there. Oh, steady. Then that sits in quite nicely there. Then we'll put the top back on. So I've got the tube here and the top. So the tube needs to go through this hole at the bottom, which is quite tight. You can boil this and put it in some water and boil it. It will go back to its original size, but if you just squeeze it through, it will actually go through that hole. And I'll show you the next bit. So now we've got that through. Pull it through. On that side, pull that all the way through. And then you just want to line up the hose input through here. And that's that. Put that down, put all the screws back in, we're in. That's back on now. You can see it sits flush. Once you've lined the screws up, it'll sit quite flush. Here's our tube, which, oh, there's a dog. My goodness me, sorry about this. That goes just on the end. Just push it on with your thumb. You'll feel it go on. That's then on. Okay. Then I've got 3 screws and the screwdriver with my little bit on. And then the handle bit, which I've still got the screws in. So the handle bit goes straight into that slot. Those 4 screws. And we've got, that's one of them. Get that in there. And then these 2 at the bottom, right next to the wheels. Pop all them in, do them all back up. Wheels back on, and then we'll connect it up and we'll see the difference. So, moment of truth. Connect it all back up. Just about to fire it up. Now finished. And nothing dropping through there. And just to let you know, I'll put another video on in a minute, but this one, where it had the leak before, this would like actually be scraping on the floor. Now it's got its full power, it sort of hovers around like it's supposed to. So that's a win and sorted. Like, share, subscribe please. Cheers.